Okay, 20th of June 2026. The song is What'll I Do? So somebody's trying to get the head clear about how to proceed. It was also the theme tune for a show about two sisters whose husbands were bank robbers, believe it or not, and they went to prison and they had to figure out how to live in, I think it was Chigwell, somewhere like that, in Essex or around there. So they was quite rich, but it was from ill-gotten gains. So that might mean something to you. The 20th is the Phoenix Rising. Well, they definitely had to find a different way of living and being after their life was scuttled. So, those born in the year of the rooster then could be important as well. The 20th of June 2026. What'll I do? Well, let's see. We've got Vega. We've got fifth house of things that go on in the dark, Leo. And we've got Pluto. So, Virgo moon, well done, Spirit. Venus in, well, no, sorry, that's Leo, so that's irrelevant. Fifth house is Aquarius. We're getting the same signs again, aren't we? And Pluto, let's see. Oh. Aquarius, yeah. So, let's have a look what they want us to know today. I am writing the songs up slowly, so I'll get them posted as soon as I can. Let's have a look. It's not a lot cooler, however, it has rained. And I've got my cardigan on because you feel it, don't you? As soon as it drops, even though it's not that cold, you feel it. But I shall be taking it off, I think, because I'm getting it all ready. So today's card then is neutral, unless it comes out again. I'll be setting off back tomorrow. I think I'll do the read before I leave. And then we'll be winging it at my daughter's again. In the middle of a lot of boxes. For a few days at least. Because it's all systems go. Right, where is it then? Because I've missed it. There it is. Well done, Spirit. Thank you for that. So, here we go then. Remember, we could be talking about the current chart, your chart, or the chart of when the specific events happen. So we've got Libra, 11, Casey, and Daniel. It's an injustice that's taken place. It's possibly, for the lads, a problem with the colon or the prostate. It's the loins, it's the marital home, and it's open enemies. Legal matters perhaps, but not necessarily. And you have to move on from it. 6 weeks. From stormy waters to calm ones. There's the fifth house Leo energy. You have to tame the beast be that someone external to you or your internal beast, you are able to open people up or shut them up. This is courage, great courage, and control. Then we have the path less travelled, because he's got the staff, he's picked one, he's leaving one behind. He knows which one's going to grow and which one's going to prosper, but he also knows that that path has to be different to the one that he's on now. So it's the crossroads moment. It's the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. So he is not going to do the same thing, or we aren't. So 8 and 26 is David and Ian and Penny. And then we have the Phoenix rising. We are rising from the rubble. That's today's card, so it's neutral. But we may have to revisit the past. There's some sort of trauma there. Child abuse, childhood trauma, or trauma just from the recent past, but it is nostalgic. So, nostalgic trauma, children, siblings, and someone, cancer, which is also home and family life, or a gentleman who is not in charge of his emotions. So we have to be very careful we don't make knee-jerk reactions. This is someone that possibly self-medicates with alcohol or drugs. So maybe something is said whilst under the influence. But there is an empty cup here. Somebody is drained. And the 16, we are going to burn those bridges. We are going to demolish that ivory tower that we've built that's become a prison. So this is a massive argument, accident, loss in the home, or someone being chucked out of the home, or a passion encounter. Whatever it is, this is something that's destroyed. But it's destroyed because we need to rise again and build on firmer foundations. 16. So it's Mandy, Chris and Neil. That one, it could be something different for you. There's people that are born on that date, that live at that number, or a date for your diary. It's a blessing in disguise. It's the best way to have the tower. So it's a shocking event that may feel uncomfortable and an injustice, but in the end it's the best thing, because it puts you on a different path that you need to be on for your sole purpose. So let's see. That is Neptune, and Aries is in Neptune at the minute. So, where did we say Leo was? Let's have a look. Because Leo, the 5th house is there, but Leo it specifically didn't come up. So, Leo, Venus in Leo. Yeah, that's it. Venus in Leo. So, and the 11th house is Leo. So, networking, crowds, facing the chaos. Yeah, someone is not open to anything because of this injustice. Sat on the backside watching Netflix, stuff in the face, eating crisps, cereal, whatever there is that they can get their hands on without having to take too much effort. They are bored and stagnating. And then all of a sudden this miracle happens. The masks are off. The mind becomes very clear. We realise we have the tools to achieve anything. Positive mindset. Gemini energy, again, siblings, children, hands, arms, shoulders. And I did say the other day, I'm going to have to find my mythic tarot because they're slightly different. And this person may wear a hat, may have a logo on the clothing, may work at a bench. Could be a gardener, could be a barista, could be a woodworker, joiner, a bank teller, or a chef, because it's people that work with blades, cups, discs, or wood. Doris and Martin, but above all it is miracles, miraculous events, because we are clear of mind, we're casting spells, and the miracle happens. 1 and 28, positive energy, Gemini. And we are in Gemini Sun still. Uranus is in Gemini. Ceres is in Gemini. And it's in the 9th house, which is Virgo's house. We have a tall, handsome stranger arriving at the door. Welcome to the stranger. We're happy to see them. That's the gypsy card for the tall, handsome stranger. Or a fire sign child. A visit. It's an immature, passionate energy. There's the Scorpio there. So these two people are a divine couple. The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Cancer, which is home, family life. Scorpio, which is the reproductive organs and shared resources. Both drained, empty, and both may be self-medicating in some way. Scorpio is usually food. And there's that friend again, the businessman. Capricorn energy, a man in uniform, somebody with a darker complexion, a self-made man that's been adopted into the family. He's a good and generous friend. So adopting a new way of being or something like that, but it is a positive energy. Any or all of what I said could be true. Yeah, a large sum of money, perhaps a settlement for some trauma, and then equal reciprocity. It's time to find your tribe. There are those who see what they're shown, and those who will never see. A gift to perhaps a single parent. A mystery gift. And then the bloodbath. So this isn't going to end well. This destruction is knife crime, shootings at the West. At the least, it will be a violent argument. And somebody wants to win at all costs. They don't care how they do it. And they're quite prepared to cut their nose off to spite their face. What they don't realise is there'll be no winners to this and everybody will regret it. But it's time to fly. So, ready or not, that fairy godmother's going to chuck you off the cliff. You must do the right thing now. And it may not be the right thing for everybody else, but it's the right thing for you. You must do the honourable thing for you. Because karma's involved, and we had that in the song yesterday, didn't we? So intentionally or unintentionally, whatever you've done up to now has brought you to this situation. So we don't give up though, because if this is karma, it could be good or bad. So never give up, but what you must do is do the right thing now, otherwise you're storing up more bad karma for a later date. So start doing the right thing. 7 years is mentioned. It's the apple tree. We don't chop the apple tree down because it hasn't borne fruit. We pare down the branches that aren't giving us fruit, and we feed the roots. So it's reassessing, reevaluating what is needed, what isn't needed anymore, or who. So it may be that one of them planets, Elaine might be able to help me out. Something that maybe that spends 7 years in a certain sign, or something that has been in a certain sign for 7 years. I don't know. I'd love to do it as much as I could, as far as I could, and give you everything. I just don't have the time. And you probably won't want to sit through it anyway. It would take hours. So there he is again, our friend, the businessman, sitting on a pot of gold, a happy retirement. Absolutely fantastic. And justice again. Well done, Spirit. So Libra is massively important, and it's justice is finally served. So justice is finally served. So this generous man puts things right. Making recompense, like they said yesterday, for something, a wrong that was done in the past. And it's Libra ascending, so that's why it's rising. Well done, Spirit. And it's in the first house of the face you show to the world. So like I said, the masks are off. You're being honest with yourself and others. A reunion then takes place, and you learn some knowledge that cannot be taught. You have to experience it. May the 1st, the 3 life cycles of women, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And then success. Once you clear that karma, success will be yours. How beautiful is that? But there is a dark night of the soul. Like I said, you're going to have to destroy something, or possibly even someone, to do that. Which is why you're at a crossroads. So ready or not, it's time. Because nothing can be conceived until you do. 18. That's our Frank card, isn't it? Oh, got a fly, so that's an irritation. Those born in you, the dog, not to be trusted, and you are making that tunnel longer than it needs to be. The twin towers, ping-ponging between 2 homes, 2 situations, spreading yourself too thin, not knowing where to go, or, as the song says, what to do. So no action can be taken today, or somebody's not passionate about something or someone anymore. Yeah. So the green light of go from Spirit, building new foundations elsewhere. You might even be given your marching orders, but if you are let go in any situation, you take what you have, you feed it, and it nurture it, and it will grow, and within 3 years it will profit. If you're starting a new business, it's very well started. And don't act in haste, or you repent at leisure. So, Sagittarius, unfinished business. There is something here that we need to settle and make sure that it's fair and just. The truth will set you free. Take that sword, sever ties with what no longer serves you, and speak your truth. 1 week, absolutely beautiful. A lovely So the song was from a TV series, like I said, Birds of a Feather Flock Together is what the saying is. So that's what it says there. These are, need to find your people. There are those who see what they're shown, and those who will never see things the way you do. And they are not your people. So, 5th house then, things that go on in the dark. Leo energy. Hidden things. Heart and back. Theatres, nightclubs, leisure, sports centres, hotel rooms. Anything dark. Self-expression, recreation, creativity, offsprings, pleasure, love affairs, children, and speculations. So maybe the paternity of a child is in question. So what have we got? Pluto. Yeah, don't give us much thinking with. It can't give us any impression with Pluto. Biological reproduction and sexual urges. Yeah. Childish situations. So Pluto in Virgo. This period encompasses the battle of free love. There's the battle. So somebody's been a bit free with the love. That's what we said yesterday, wasn't it, about Frigg being upside down? With conventional attitudes to marriage. So they want to be married, but they want to still play the field. Many children were adopted until, oh, there you go, adoption. So if you're hoping to adopt a child, that's quite possible. Until developments in birth control broke control over fertility and changed attitudes drastically. Life and health issues come to the fore. The pollution of planet Earth was recognised as a major issue and modern medicine was born. So pollution could be important. New medical situations developing, and that's, like I said, something about paternity of a child or adoption. DNA, maybe somebody's doing one of them DNA tests. I always think I won't do it because you could find out something you don't want to know. So, when people try to trace their ancestors and stuff, or what their ethnicity is, it could cause trouble. Let's have a look then. Oh, there you go. Ghosts of the past, phantoms. So something's haunted us. It's possibly something that you've done wrong, you did wrong, and just needing to confess. Now, sometimes people do that to make themselves feel better. It's not about the person. They can tell themselves what they want, but confessions are always benefiting. However, I don't like the saying, what they don't know can't hurt them either. So honesty has got to be an honour. So these are Celtic goddess, psychological warfare, mind games. Fears, patterns of thought, self-defeating attitudes, ghosts, hauntings, tricks and deceptions a lack of clarity, at war with oneself. You've got to stop that. You're at this crossroads now. You've got to stop that mindset and get clear. You may have seen how a fighter can successfully psych out his opponent when going into battle. There's the battle. Correct mental attitude is all important. If you are at war with yourself, you leave gaps in your defences which your enemy will spot. And you've got open enemies and use them against you and exploit you. If you are fighting for something, you must commit yourself completely to your cause. If you have serious doubts, perhaps you need to redefine your goals. Sometimes the only way you can rid yourself of fear is to face your opponent with courage. There's the courage. So, I believe we'll have one of those. Yeah, to sort these out, starting to part ways. Oh, there we go. Universal love. So, a heartbreak has taken place because it's in reverse. So, the green chakra of your heart. So, heart issues. We've had that with the Leo, haven't we? There is no heart issues because that's upright. So, if someone's telling you there is, they're lying. Universal love is the complete feeling of harmony and balance, and that's what the Justice card gives us if it's in the upright. But to start with, it is not. There's no balance. It envelopes your very being and creates overwhelming feelings which can sometimes take us out of our comfort zone. The feelings which love creates can be rather scary at times. To absorb yourself in these feelings means you have to give up control and begin to trust someone else. And you're not open to that. You are good at keeping people at arm's length for fear that they may hurt you. Well, okay, in some cases, maybe that's true. However, it's time to take a chance. There is someone that's been pushing your boundaries right now, and you are questioning whether you should trust them or not. This is a person you can trust. They will not harm you. They have much to teach you, whether it's a lesson of love, friendship, or business, and you need these experiences to enable yourself to grow. It will be difficult for you to drop your defenses, to be open, but know that this relationship has so much to teach you, and losing that opportunity will only prolong the experience you need to have. So you may be invited, like I said, to a celebration or a reunion with the Three of Cups there. Seeing as how it was Celtic, the Morrigan will have the Celtic deck. Celtic spirit. The Celts. Scotland, Ireland, Wales, Celts. They are the darkest of us. Number... God's sake. Honestly, can we make it up? No, we can't. Number 20. Today. Well done, Spirit. Well done, well done, well done. You have to have courage to come out of your comfort zone. And number 20. So, the phoenix will rise. Step out, be seen, shine. You are the master of camouflage, not being seen but at the same time needing to be visible. This might be a particular issue in business, where you are used to blending in, but need your business to stand out from the rest. It could also be that you are needing the courage to step out from where you've been hiding and make yourself visible. It takes courage and understanding that it is safe. You can take your time and ease into it gently. You need to find what feels right for you. Playing it safe may have worked for you in the past, but now it is time to take a risk. Show yourself and step into a new way of being. You can always step back at any time should you really need to. This is your comfort zone and you know it well. Another meaning is that something may be hidden from you, something that may need to come to light. This injustice. It isn't necessarily a bad thing, just something that you may not have noticed or been aware of. It could even mean a part of yourself that is about to surface or show itself. Whatever it is, welcome it with open arms. Change can only come when we step forward and take the step into the unknown, the path less travelled. Well done, Spirit. And the last card then will be this one. Where's it gone? Where's the deck? Oh, there. There we are. So, the cat, the black cat, Leo. Some say lucky, some say unlucky. I always think black cats, when they're crossing your path, are lucky. If you see them as a vision, though, there is a dark visitor, but it's a dark personality, not dark complexion. So what this is a witch's familiar, something familiar to you, something that you have close. They have their own wild magic, as well as instincts that ensure survival. So they're like the cats, they're not all about you, they're all about themselves. They do what needs to be done to survive, especially living with a witch. A witch's familiar is a soul companion, consulted on all matters, both magical and mundane. Whether that familiar is a cat, as shown here, or another animal, bird or reptile, the bonds are true through the lifetime and beyond. To share your life with a familiar is to access your own animal nature as well. And there is animalistic nature here, passion for something. Your connection to nature is strong. Pay attention to your animal companions. So messages from spirit, animals, birds, insects will come up as animal totems, both in the flesh and fur and feather. Birds of a feather. So look to the birds, see what the animal totem means. And on the etheric plane, a totem animal may become known to you, calling forth qualities you have long possessed but not made good use of. So use your instincts, go into nature, find your companion, embrace your animal nature and take a walk on the wild side. What wildness in you is longing to be released, but it's going to rock your world. So, absolutely beautiful read. I'll get that written up as well as soon as I get a chance. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.